Hello dear viewers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gladys Brenda and you're watching Time with G Brain. Okay, so from our previous video we spoke about beginning a series that will teach all of us how to manage people, which is a fundamental skill every human being must have. So I am going to be beginning today with the first thing you need to do to start a project management or to manage people. The first thing you have to do is to plan. Just imagine carrying out an event without planning. How chaotic or how you can imagine how it's going to be. So every project, every activity has to be planned. And now a different ways of planning. I can, for example, sit at home and say that tomorrow I have to go to the market, I have to go back, cook, and come back home. That is still a plan. But now the difference is that the more detailed your plan is, the better your outcome is going to be. So I'm going to be telling us today how we should go about planning. Yeah, some can go planning in their mind, some will have to write it down in a to-do list, how their program will be, how the event is going to be. So the best thing for any major activity you're carrying out is to write down your plan for activities. Okay, I will be talking to you guys while showing you guys a concrete example. When you're having an event or an activity to carry out, the first thing you do with your plan is to bring out a goal. But I can't continue without defining to us what a plan is. A plan is a structure that brings out an objective we want to have at a given period of time t, and also gives us the means by which we have that objective in a given time t. So it's actually the bringing together of resources, let it be human resources, let it be finances or whatever, to actually attain a particular objective and actually after that a goal in a given time t. Okay, so when you're having a plan, for example, I have a book, for example, like this one. I have my plan. The first thing I'm going to do is to write down the goal of that event or the activity. I'm going to come up with an example of a foundation that has to deal with charity, a street kid foundation, like you're trying to bring out children in the streets and put them, for example, in orphanages or somewhere they should be staying. Okay, my goal is going to be no street kids in, let me say, 2030. That's a goal in a given time frame. Let me say I want to get married and my goal can be beautiful wedding at a given hall, given number of places in, for example, a year. That is still a goal. So the first thing I come out with is the goal of the activity or the goal of my project. Now the second thing I'll come out is with a purpose, like why do I have to have that goal, or why should I carry out the activity? It's going to help me and the people I'm managing to go after that goal. For example, why should I be going to the streets and moving from the streets? Because I want to prevent them from being abused, from them becoming like thieves or something. So I have to find a purpose for that particular goal I'm carrying out. After having a goal, you are having a mission. A mission is just a goal, but it's like under a goal. A mission gives you what is a target activity in a longer period of time. Like what should you have done in a given period of time which is longer. Like let me say in 5 years time, depending on how long your activity is. After a mission, you have what they call objectives. Like you can break down a mission into smaller parts, and each category of the mission will be called an objective. Objective means that I want to attain a particular target in a given time. For example, I'm heading, for example, the foundation. For example, I have a mission of descending to the streets. My objective with that, for example, in the month of January, I should have made, for example, 4 descents, for example, or I should have already covered like 3 zones, for example. That is still an objective. Like what I should do in a smaller time is my objective. After writing down your objective, you now go down to your means. Okay, now what is the means? The means is like what I need to have to carry out that project and attain my objective. The means like, what do I need? Do I need a human resource? Do I need finances? Do I need capital? Do I need land? What do I need to attain my objective? You can't do any activity without a human resource. People need to be there to assist you to carry out that project or to assist you in that event you're planning. You can't do everything alone. You don't have 14 hands. Somebody must be available to assist you in carrying out that project. So people are very important. Now, after having your resources and your means, that is your means, you now elaborate a plan of how I'm going to go about things. For example, you make a temporary plan and a permanent plan, or a short-term plan and a long-term plan. For example, with a foundation, you can say that in the month of January, for example, on Monday morning, we will go to, for example, East Quarter and visit the parents or the children on the streets. That is the plan, which is a temporary plan. And also, you can look at saying that you will build an orphanage which will be able to house the street kids. That is a long-term plan. So you make sure you have written down your plan, how you go about your events. Let me say you're getting married. Your plan is going to be, after finding your resources, which means a photographer, which means an event planner, which means a catering service or something, you have to bring out your resources, and more especially you have to bring out money for your as your means for a wedding, for example. And after having your means, you need to now go about elaborating a plan. For example, that I will have to do my wedding, let me say in Douala, like I'm in Cameroon, or let me say in Abuja, I'm in Nigeria. I can have to put a location of the wedding, the dates, who is coming, the list of my invitees. I have to put the number of seats in my hall. I have to ask for it. I need to make sure that I've already seen the person making the decor and what I want it to look like. Those are all temporal plans for your wedding. So, and then after you have now made your plan, you now put them into action. You start acting on your plans. And that way now, the reason why you plan is so that you should be able to be cost effective. So I hope this video helps you a lot. I hope you learn from this video. And I'm asking you that if you haven't yet, click that red button. Click it now, because many more exciting things are coming up which will tell you more about managing people, planning your activities, managing yourself, acquiring skills, and much more. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned to my channel. Bye.
Getting on the streets is the reality of our society today. Unfortunately, very few persons have taken time off to show some love to these kids, thoughtless of giving them a better life through education. On the backdrop of these worries, the Ark of Hope Foundation comes to the rescue of some street children in the Brikiteri neighborhood of Yaoundé to contribute their widow's mite for a successful back to school.
We're moving around the streets and we discovered that there are a lot of children who were moving around the streets begging and asking for help in one way or the other. And it kind of moved our hearts to be compassionate towards them. And we asked ourselves, how can we better their lives? How can we make things better for them?